Welcome to Spiritual Court. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning back, welcome back. My beautiful, amazing Soul Tribe family. We're going to dig into this energy. We're going to see what is going on in collective energy. Shout out to all the people that support Spiritual Court TV. Your kindness, your love, everything that you do, your support, your super chat, your super hugs, your super love does not go unnoticed. I am eternally grateful. Come on in. Let's just see what's going on. Let's tap into this energy. If you did not catch the recent live streams, I feel and I highly recommend that you should. Those readings were interesting, y'all. It's more interactive. I'm not a go live type of platform, but I felt the need to go live on those days. And so I was just being obedient to what it was that I felt. And honey, I'm so glad that I was able to go live. I feel like it was interesting energy. I feel like there were people that needed special attention. And so if you watch those readings, you will see that they absolutely got readings on the spot. Be that good, bad, and or indifferent. One thing is for sure, we keep it real, okay? And two things are for certain. Truth and clarity is really the energy, pinpoint accuracy, right? We're all cloaked in our vibrations, so we have to hold ourselves accountable to the energy that we vibrate at. And so I support myself in the energy. I hope that you're supporting yourself in the energy. Come on in. Let's just see what's going on. Let's see what's going on. I'm going to call on my Holy Spirits, my divine ancestors in the earth. In the earth. Yeah. I heard a hit dog will holler, but a hit dog is hitting rock bottom. Okay. So a hit dog is hitting rock bottom. You're coming up as a shaman. Okay. This smells like a destiny swap. This smells like somebody that tried to do something real quick, real slick, and your ancestors popped out with the quickness and kept it real, kept it trill. Queen of Swords energy, mastering the art of war, speaking the truth, confidence. Whenever I see the Queen of Swords, I think of intelligence. I think of somebody who is very sharp, even when they don't appear as though they are processing certain information. They're a natural spiritual investigator. Like spiritually, they're tapped in. So they're always going to get the truth. But Queen of Swords is always in an energy of mysterious energy. Like you really don't know how much information they have. Just know that it's the truth. Whatever it involves, whatever the situation, it's always going to be the truth by way of honesty because they carry the Ace of Swords. Swords energy, spirit, communication, right? Okay. So that's what I feel. Clarify the hit dog will holla. Show us this hit dog that's hitting rock bottom. Oh, it's a dark high priestess being exposed. For being a dark high priestess, maybe they didn't want nobody to know. So they're barking. They're angry. Yeah, they're hollering out here. A hit dog will holla. Clarify this dark high priestess, hit dog will holla. What happened? Hitting rock bottom. You're hitting rock bottom. Yeah, it's nasty work. 10 of Wands. Whenever I see a high priestess in the reverse and they're negligent when it comes to spirituality or breaking spiritual law, it'll always end up bad like this. This is somebody who, I don't know, I feel like this person is still trying to save face. I feel like they're embarrassed. I feel like the energy has ricocheted, boomeranged, if you will, with pinpoint accuracy. And I feel like whatever energy they sent out, it is not missing its target. It absolutely is not returning to them physically, mentally, spiritually void. It's heavyweight. It's interesting when you send out nasty energy, how it never comes back the way that you had anticipated, but usually times 10. Yeah, you're a nasty, bitter person. Justice in the reverse. You did something bad. You did something wrong. You broke spiritual law. All the cards are in the upright. This is your energy. Justice in the reverse is Libran energy. High priestess can be seen as Cancerian, Piscean energy. I feel like this moon is not playing. I feel like Leo energy got somebody's ass literally burning from the inside out. That's the energy that I feel. The wands is too much to take. This is somebody who was ego driven. They felt like they could do whatever they wanted to do. Why is this hit dog hollering? Justice in the reverse. Why are you out here rendering injustices to people that don't deserve it? Why are you doing that? What is wrong with you? Ace of Wands in the reverse because you fell from grace, because you have no connection to source. So you tried to disconnect a high priestess intuition, basically, and render some form of injustice. Somebody took karma into their own hands, basically. Somebody was going to force karma onto somebody. Nine of Wands in the reverse. This was to break through your shield of protection. Ace of Wands in the reverse, Nine of Wands in the reverse. This is extreme fire and or spiritual warfare by way of an injustice and something that somebody wanted to render onto somebody else that did not deserve it. And this is why this hit dog is hitting rock bottom. Clarify, who did you send this to? Oh, you sent this to a chosen one. Ten of Pentacles, somebody of a royal lineage, somebody that's not bothering you, whoever you are. High Priestess in the reverse could be a dark masculine, feminine, take it as it resonates. Could be a group of people, okay? Could be up to 10 people. They're all injustice in the reverse. These are people that thought they were above spiritual law. The goal was to disconnect you from source with the Ace of Wands in the reverse. Hence, this is their energy. Their goal was to disconnect you from your intuition. Hence, they are in the Ten of Wands. Their goal was to disconnect you from your abundance and your royal bloodline. Ten of Pentacles. Hence, the fact that they're in the Ten of Wands and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Clarify, these hit dogs are hitting rock bottom. So they desperately needed your energy. Yeah, look, Page of Cups energy. These people look like they look like fish out of water. Okay. They can have like a really weird look on their face. Illusions. Hit dogs will holler. Yeah, it's because you know the truth. I can't make it up. You got the Ace of Swords energy and you got the Ten of Pentacles. You're somebody that sees the truth. You speak the truth. You're high rank. These people were jealous of your spiritual rank. They didn't want you grounded. They wanted you disconnected from the earth, disconnected from nature, and that didn't happen. Somebody was going for your crown. They could have even attempted to block your intuition with that High Priestess in the reverse. It's because you see the truth. Clarify. Yeah. And they did black magic. And by way of black magic, I don't mean black matter, because Black Lives Matter. I'm talking about dark, energetic, evil energy that they wanted to hide in the dark. Okay. Wishing you ill, bad intentions. This is why these hit dogs are hitting rock bottom. Clarify, these are manipulators of energy. Yeah, look, Temperance energy. Big Sagittarius energy, the Archer. Okay. Also represents Archangel Michael. Could be Archangel Uriel. Could be any angel. You're protected. I just heard as below, so above. Not as above, so below, but as below, so above. And somebody don't like that below energy. That ain't got nothing to do with you. You're rooted. You're grounded. Knight of Cups. What is this? What's the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups and the Magician in the reverse? It's somebody that tried to come in as a friend. Okay. They're coming up as somebody that's a rotten, dirty, greedy ass scoundrel. King of Pentacles in the reverse is somebody that's so materialistic. They'll do anything to get to the money, to your energy. This is a desperate energy. These hit dogs are hitting rock bottom. I don't know why I'm saying hit dogs as in plural, more than one. This could be a group of people. Clarify these people. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. Whatever this is, it's over. You got the Chariot energy, Cancerian energy, something about balancing out the light and the dark. I feel like somebody needed you, needed your energy, needed your Ten of Pentacles energy to balance out some type of karma. So somebody tried to use you as a shield. Thank you, Spirit. Nine of Wands, to shield them from something that they did. Clarify, these hit dogs are hollering. What did they do? This didn't work out. Nine of Cups in the reverse. Somebody was not able to create an illusion enough that the universe would be tricked up as to where this karma belongs. Somebody was trying to trick the universe. Look at all this water. Nine of Cups in the reverse. This is murky water. This is like water that it's something not clean about it. It's unclean. Unclean spirit with the Page of Cups trying to create an illusion. Somebody was trying to use somebody that's a archangel in the earth, a earth angel, archangel. Yeah. By way of the Ace of Swords, big Archangel Michael energy, big fire energy, big earth energy. Yeah. Not May, Taurus. Why do I want to say Taurus? Big April energy. If you're born in April, I'm picking up April. Okay. August. Yeah. January. You carry all the lineages, something like that. King of Wands energy, big fire sign energy. Yeah. You're coming up with a lot of Sagittarius in your chart. You could be a Cancerian and maybe you're tapping into your Archer energy, your war energy. You know, one thing about the Sagittarius energy in the upright is just. You know, it brings fire, it brings illumination, it brings war. These are righteous battles, okay? It's almost like you left me no other choice. I absolutely have to respond to you with fire. That's what I'm getting in order to protect something that is more valuable than anything that you're trying to use somebody to shield you from. Yeah, this is a broken lineage. Whoever this person is, 10 of Cups in the reverse, somebody is in some type of, I just heard rejected by their ancestors and desperate for your energy. Whoa, clarify that. Yeah. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So you were the golden ticket. Your energy was the golden ticket. This is how somebody's seeing you. This could be one person in particular. This could be more than one person. They're seeing you as the golden ticket. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. Somebody wanted to swap out lineages, swap out destinies, swap out. And it's weird. And their goal was to shield themselves with your energy enough that you would reflect back all their low vibrational energy, all their bad karma, and then they could steal your destiny, your 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Temperance energy, Confidence, King of Wands energy. And these people ended up in the 10 of Wands. Or there's one person in particular. Clarify, this hit dog has hit rock bottom. Yep, judgment. I can't make it up. Severe judgment at that. Clarify, give me current energy on this person. Yep, it's over. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. This was rejected by the universe. It's like somebody wanted to take something from you. 6 of Pentacles in the reverse could represent somebody wanting to take. It's a bad deal. It's bad debt. Something that somebody did. Now they don't know how to get out of it. Clarify, the hit dog will holler. Why is the hit dog hitting rock bottom? Yeah, because they missed an opportunity. So if somebody's in the 4 of Cups, that means that somebody was relentless. Somebody did this over and over. Somebody kept trying. Somebody was really determined. Yeah, look, passionately in pursuit with the Knight of Wands to take something from you. This person has fallen from grace. Somebody could have been doing dark sigils, dark magic, working with some dark energy, anger, resentment. Those are fallen spirit energies, but it's displaced, save that anger for war, righteous battle, right? Save all that hate for something worth hating. That's what I just heard. Yeah, like this is somebody that is a thief. They're a bully. They break spiritual law because they feel like they can. They feel like they can just come and take something from you, stop you from getting something that belongs to you because life is out here beating the hell out of them. Damn. Welcome to Leo season. I love this Leo season. Straight up and down, look. You sailed to calmer waters. You transmuted something really big, some type of dark magic, some type of hexing, cursing. Again, somebody wanted to somebody had a system. This is quite systematic. Somebody had a system. Yeah, somebody wanted you, to shield them from their karma. Again, long enough that you would reflect all their nasty karma. That backfired. And then when you didn't lay down and die, somebody was like, okay, wait a minute. They have a problem with that. Then they decided they were going to manipulate and or bully you out of your destiny with the 9 of Cups in the reverse. So to end up with the 9 of Cups in the reverse, High Priestess in the reverse, somebody's lost their spiritual gifts. Somebody lost their spiritual gifts. If this person was able to tap into certain frequencies or the lower realm or whatever this was that they were doing in the shadows, somebody was in their shadows for nothing. Whatever they were able to do, they can't do it anymore. But again, this is something that they wanted for you. So they have no connection to nature. They have no connection to source. So below, as above. Or as above, so below. Yeah, this person was sneaky. Look. And they're out here looking crazy. 7 of Swords. What are they up to? Why are they still in that 7 of Swords energy? They're hiding the fact that they're going through some type of major tower. This is where that embarrassment came from. So somebody's embarrassed because they lost. Somebody's embarrassed because they did something that they had no business. Somebody's embarrassed because they tried to wage some type of spiritual war against you. And they did it very sneakily. Somebody did not want you to know that it was them. Somebody's embarrassed. They should be. This person's energy is disgusting. They had no reason. But guess what? I guess it was the way that life was supposed to go. I guess it was the way the cookie was supposed to crumble. Because now this person has a whole bunch of trouble on their back and they don't know what to do. They have no energy. They have no power. Whatever they were doing, they can do no more. Knight of Wands energy, somebody was passionately in pursuit of this. This is somebody doing something over and over and over, determined, even though the universe was giving them signs and synchronicities. Stop. This ain't what you want. Go the other way. Make a U-turn. You got the Tower and the Seven of Swords. So this person is hiding the fact that they getting their ass beat by the universe. Clarify the hit dog will holler and hitting rock bottom. Hit dogs hitting rock bottom. Spirit say they already hit rock bottom. Damn. Welcome to Leo season. Yeah. 3 of Cups in a reverse. I can't make this up. This is like cancel celebrations. Somebody had already spent your energy before they had it in their hand. Somebody was spending money before they had it in their pocket. This is somebody that was dreaming about what it was going to be like to have your 10 of Pentacles. But with the 3 of Cups in the reverse, that never happened. It never came. The money never came. The money meaning the energy, the bloodline, the currency, like spiritual currency, like your bank is good in the heavens. Your money is good with the universe, like your energy. Yeah, your money. That's what I just heard. Your money. Your energy is high frequency. Your energy is very expensive. Your energy made somebody take a really big chance only to jump up and end up in the Tower with the Seven of Swords, and they got the nerve to be hiding it. Why are they hiding it? Hit dogs will holler at it, hitting rock bottom. Page of Swords in the reverse, because they're getting nothing but bad news. Oh, this is a big, like, whatever this was that they did, it was big. And imagine them getting that back times 10. You transmuted it. Whatever it was, you transmuted the shit out of it, because you're still in your 10 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Temperance, King of Wands energy. Yeah, you could have had to tap into your war elements. You said, okay, I have to pick and choose my battle. This is one that I see at this point. I'm going to have to fight. The stakes are high, because what's here at this level, okay, 1 is a devil that's already been defeated. 2, somebody was not even able to get close to your 10 of Pentacles. You're coming out as the Queen of Cups. You could have had a premonition that somebody was trying to come for your life, basically, and you ended up closing out this cycle. So here's the thing about destiny swap. Everybody wants your power, but they don't want your sins. They don't want your pain and your dark night of the soul. Somebody didn't have the spiritual blueprint to even walk in your destiny. Okay, that's number 1. But nobody told them that. Somebody was committed to taking something from you. Queen of Cups energy, you're psychic. 10 of Pentacles, you come from a royal bloodline. Very earthy energy, very connected to nature type energy, very connected to all the elements in the environment. You are connected to source. You have a direct connection, and somebody wanted to cut you off from source, and it really pissed the creator of all things off. There's really no calming down the creator of all things. They also sent you some type of poverty or whatever this is. This is backfired. 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. Yeah, somebody wanted to swap out karma, swap out destiny. Somebody's like, well, can I just use this person as a shield? Somebody wanted you to shield them. And while you were shielding them with your energy, because this is stolen energy, harvested energy, some type of hexing, cursing, somebody ended up hexing themselves trying to hex you. But it's like they were doing so much behind the scenes, like, oh, I'm just going to use you as a shield so that I can take this from you and do some type of switcheroo, woo-wop the chop, sis bamboo, whatever, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, and take something from you, child, and ended up on a sword with 10 times 10 times 10 times 10 wands on that back. That's a whole bunch of spiritual warfare backfiring. And especially because somebody don't even have the power. They don't have no energy to fight this type of spiritual battle. So why did you send it out? Cause and effect is a real scientific law. It really is. The laws of attraction is a real law. Like somebody is out here attracting what they put out like times 10, if not more than that, depending on how much they sent out. But see, the universe is always what was I going to say? Cackling? The universe is always calculating with accuracy. And so here lies the dilemma for somebody that's under severe judgment. And they're still hollering. Why are they hollering? Why is the hit dog hollering? Lying, just talking. Hiding the fact that they struggling behind the scenes, going crazy. The Hierophant in the reverse. Somebody was about it. Oh, you about it, fool? You was about it. Let me give me a little something to sip here with my little oat milk. I made this at home. I'm so proud of myself. Okay. I had to wet my whistle when I kissed your lips, baby. Okay, I'm back. Listen. There's a lot going on. Somebody needs more than their whistle wet. Okay, there's a lot happening. This person is screwed royally. Up the ass with no Vaseline. Quite literally. I mean that. With all the Leo energy and fire in me, this person is flame on. They're burned up. They're burned to a crisp. They really reach for a lineage that is not playing with them. They're not playing with them. Your ancestors are on demon time, like straight up and down. Somebody was trying to send you some nasty work. Use your energy to shield themselves, cut you off from source so you would never figure it out, never come up out of whatever the hell this is. Okay. You saw this coming before it happened. So you got some type of divine intervention and you went into preparation to prepare yourself to fight for your 10 of Pentacles because your ancestors are saying, oh, hell to the no. We've done too much work up to set point to be playing around, pussyfooting around with some weird ass clown that got on 13 pounds of makeup caked up in the ethers, energetically, literally, figuratively trying to cover up some shit that they're doing and hide the fact that they got a tower and they got all this nasty work that's bound to them. Honey, we don't have time for this. You closed the door and you did it effortlessly and you look like nothing of what you had to transmute. Meanwhile, somebody had the nerve to send you poverty. They could have tried to swap out their 5 of Pentacles with your 10. I know you lied. Somebody tried to swap out their bad news pages towards in the reverse with your 10. Big evil eye energy. I feel like they evil eye is hitting rock bottom too. Call it a hunch, but don't call it a comeback. Somebody messed around and found out, honey. Clarify, this hit dog didn't hit rock bottom. Clarify, Holy Spirit, the hit dog didn't hit rock bottom. The hit dog didn't hit rock bottom. And you over here selling the calmer waters over somebody with some mess. Look at you. Empress energy. You look so good. The lovers, they were supposed to get it all. They got nothing at all. Okay. 4 of Swords. Okay. You could have transmuted some type of weird ass sickness or something. I feel like whoever I'm talking to, you're resting, you're relaxing, you're sailing to calmer waters. You could be a little exhausted. Well, you should be. You transmuted a whole bunch of bullshit. But you still got your 10 of Pentacles. So your physical body could have felt a certain way. You could have woke up feeling like you were in a battle because you were. Somebody sent you some weird ass warfare. They absolutely did. You could have gone into hermit mode. Somebody could have also tried to isolate you, thinking that if they isolated you, that this would be easier. Well, yeah, it was easier. It was easier to transmute. They don't know who you are, whoever this person is. Trying to put an earth angel into isolation, okay, when really going within is their favorite place to be. Okay, we can be in isolation in the middle of a group full of people. Like we could be in the middle of 10,000 people and be in hermit. Like, hold up, let me listen to my intuition. Yeah, okay, it's giving that kind of energy. This is how you know that some of these people, their IQs, that it really is not. It really doesn't go that high. Because the first thing they think is to put an earth angel into isolation, and you're somebody that loves to go within. And when I mean isolation, I don't mean like, oh, they want you to stay in the house. Maybe they could have. But I mean isolation as in they wanted you to feel hopeless and disconnected from source. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Bitch, you effed around and you found out. And in the middle of all of this hermit energy, this was beautiful because you saw somebody coming before they even came. Look at you connected to the angels. Temperance, Queen of Cups, Hermit, the Empress, love. Yeah, look, you saw this shit coming a mile away. Yeah, so you could have put your war boots on. You could have been like, okay, I see they're not going to stop. I'm going to take down you. Then I'm going to take down you. Then I'm going to make this hit dog hit the ground. Then I'm going to make the hit man get a tower. And then all you hit dogs, okay, are going to be hitting rock bottom. Bet. You could have told these people what was going to happen in the spirit before it happened. Somebody jumped up and they didn't have any spiritual muscle because somebody was not in the right. They were wrong. Like you were wrong for what you did. Whoever you are, you raggedy ass hit dogs that's hitting the rock bottom ass ground. Look at you coming up as somebody that is just toxic as the devil. Your desires ran so deep. You just wanted that divine connection so bad. Clarify the devil. I can't make it up. Then they had the nerve to try to use you because they wanted to sit in this victorious energy, big Leo energy, big fire energy, Two of Swords. Okay. So that you wouldn't know where this was coming from. Well, the universe knows. The universe has an accurate report of which energy goes where, who did what, and why. You got to run it back. You got to run back all that harvested energy, and you got to sit in this drained energy with no power. These are people that can't call back their own power. They forfeit power. They forfeited their power with the assumption that they were going to be able to get your power. So they're like, oh, it's fine. I'll just kind of, well, that didn't work out. Okay. So you got to run back all that energy. You wanted somebody in the Five of Pentacles, and you got death on your ass. Death is looming, period. Okay. You send sickness, death, hexes, curses, tried to use somebody as a shield to block your karma, swap out karma. Then you wanted to swap out Six of Pentacles in the reverse. You're in debt to the universe. You in debt. King of Pentacles in the reverse. You wanted to swap out all this karmic ass debt for somebody's Ten of Pentacles, for somebody that has really done the work. Are you crazy? This person is on their destiny. This is a destiny swap. So you had to beat the shit out of somebody for your destiny, basically. It's like body slamming somebody, putting them in the head like bitch, get the hell. Look at this person. All those swords that they sent. This is what they landed on. That's why it's in the reverse. Look, you had to body slam somebody. It's like somebody's struggling with you, trying to strong arm you over your destiny, over your beauty, over your skin, over your angels, over your protection, over your fire. Somebody wanted everything. Somebody wanted to consume you and then leave you in the Ten of Swords. Who is this person and why are they here? This is some type of group. This could have been a coven, a whole coven that was betting and banking on your energy. Raggedy, dried out ass bastards. Sitting around, ain't got no energy, no God. This is all they do. Three of Pentacles, they collaborated. They were banking on your energy, honey. It was a smorgasbord, okay? Somebody's like, well, I'll get this and you get that. And then I get this. And they just did a death spell recently. Yeah, somebody was also doing like glamour magic on you to take your confidence. King of Wands to the Queen of Wands, okay? To attack your masculine confidence, your feminine confidence, yes. Those are two completely opposite confidences, but they're necessary. When they're in balance, they're good, right? Yeah, look, and they refuse to let this shit go. Eight of Cups. This is what happens when you refuse to leave shit alone, okay? You jumped your punk ass right into the fire. Now you're trying to hide the fact that you're going through a tower. Somebody could be feeling sick and dying. Shit. I mean, I don't know. It's a lot going on. Page of Swords in the reverse, getting bad news. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody's in debt. Somebody could have paid a lot of money to have this done. Or somebody somebody spent money on resources, okay? Yeah, chickens, roosters, sacrificing goats, all that shit. That stuff costs. Sigils, dark magic. Unwarranted. These are people who victimize people's destinies. So you never know where it's coming from. These are people that you don't know. And if you did know them, you have absolutely since forgotten about them. But they never forgot about you because they're all desperate. Whenever they manifested off of your energy, they're losing all of it. Health, wealth. Somebody tried to manifest a brand new pair of shoes. They got to run that back. The shoes are absolutely unspiritual. Lay away. Run back them shoes, sir, ma'am. Okay? It's a lot going on here. Okay? And they're disconnected from source. I feel like whoever these people are, they tried to keep you ungrounded. I feel like they tried to keep you in the dark to your power. And I feel like had you not had to go up against this group or this coven, even though you did not know who it was or what was going on completely, you have a direct connection to source. Your intuition and your discernment absolutely brought you to the Ace of Swords. These are people that were trying to blind your intuition. And I feel like had you not been attacked by them, you would not have realized that you are absolutely a very, 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 very powerful ancient God. Straight up and down. You speak it, you see it, you say it. And it's a wrap. That's how the universe listens. That's how the universe answers back. Plain and simple, this 10 of Pentacles I see, this Ace of Swords is what belongs to me. That's what I just heard. You got war angels. So you know Archangel Michael comes with a group of people, a group of war angels, okay? So I don't know if these people knew just how connected you were until they tried to disconnect you. Big judgment energy. Damn. Hit dogs hitting rock bottom. Well, I don't know what else to say. I feel like this is it, you know? Make no mistake. These bitches are going to hell. I feel like they're already there. I feel like what they sent out, they're getting back times 10. And they got the nerve to try to hide it. How you going to hide a tower? You can't hide no damn tower. Clarify trying to hide a tower. Trying to hide a tower. Yeah, the truth is out. So somebody's embarrassed, okay? Clarify, why is the truth so important? Because somebody lied. Somebody's a liar. Knight of Pentacles. Whoever this person is, they're going to try to come back and talk to you. Or they knew the truth. Who's this person that's trying to come back? King of Wands energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Somebody's birthday could be in December. Somebody's birthday could be in August. Okay? Yeah. Somebody might be an Aquarius. Ace of Swords energy. Could be any air sign. Somebody knows the truth. The Emperor energy. Who is this person? Why are they trying to come back? This person could have gone through some type of an awakening. Yeah, with the Magician. This could be somebody's divine masculine. Okay, maybe they were attacking the both of you. Somebody's like coming to the realization of the truth. And they don't want something to be over. This person could be coming up out of some type of spell work. So you could have had somebody attacking you and a masculine that was coming towards you, or somebody that you were in a relationship with. This person's gone through a full awakening. They're really, whoever this masculine is, he's trying to delay a cycle being closed. Why? Abuse of power. This person could have been under some type of spell work and was coerced to do something to you. This person could have been possessed with something and could have been working against you. And they were supposed to share in this destiny with you. Look, 4 of Wands and a 2 of Wands. There's 2 people that were supposed to share in some type of destiny. Ace of Wands. I can't make this up. There's somebody that wants a new beginning with you. This is like a divine connection. Ace of Wands. Inspiration, creativity, something that you two were supposed to create in this life. 2 of Wands. Yeah, look, somebody was supposed to make a decision to leave when you left, or follow you, or go with you, or your life. Whatever this is, it was supposed to be about celebration, 10 of Pentacles, and wealth. So you got a masculine here, an Emperor. Could be an Aries, Magician, King of Wands. Could be any man, any sign. If he's an Emperor, he's all the kings. Could be a King of Cups, King of Swords in the upright. Whatever it is, he doesn't want something to be over because he didn't give to you properly. Why is he here? Clarify, is this person going through some type of an awakening? Why is this person here? Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, he wants to come in and give you an offer. This person sees you as somebody who's stable, grounded, caring, loving, nurturing, practical. Okay. You're a natural manifester. Prosperity is the energy. Luxury is the energy. Queen of Pentacles is somebody that's, they like fine things in life. They're not materialistic, but they like nice things because they know what they deserve. And they want that not just for themselves, but for everybody. It's given that kind of energy. This is how this person sees you. Clarify, why was he in the reverse though? What happened? What did he do? He's watching you. This person is watching you. Page of Swords. Okay. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could be a Empress energy, any sign, right? This person's watching you. What is it that they want? Why is it that they don't want this cycle to be over? Because they were under some type of an illusion. Somebody made a bad decision. 7 of Cups. Somebody chose the wrong person, the wrong route, the wrong path. And that shit led them to something real dark, some type of really hard lesson. And now they want to reroute, come back, double back, spin the block, if you will, come in and make it all good. This person's coming in with the Ace of Pentacles because here's the catch. There's 2 people here. Emperor to the Empress, divine couple, okay? This Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles only has your name on it. Only has his name on it. So somebody was out here trying to destiny swap and showed up to the bank of the universe and said, yes, I'd like to cash this check for the Ace of Pentacles, this destiny, blah, blah, blah. The universe was like, first of all, you're not the person that's supposed to be here with this person. I'm going to need you to double back, go back to your raggedy ass timeline and sit your punk ass down. Somebody was trying to like tap into your royal lineage and show up in life as you in order to get your Ace of Pentacles. Wow. Interesting. Yeah, the Hangman in the reverse. So one of you, they could have tried to sacrifice you, divine feminine, because this masculine is coming out like he's gone through some type of an awakening. This man was like asleep. But now he's coming up as the magician, as above, so below. Somebody convinced this person to try to take you out. He could have done magic against you, but he was under some type of spell. Could have been possessed with an entity. Could have had an entity attachment. He really believed that you were not his person until he awakened. This person is getting shocking news. That's what I just heard. Yeah, he's sitting up here looking crazy. 4 cups. It's like waking up from a nightmare and you're like, oh, what was I doing? Yeah, it's giving that kind of energy. Full possession. This is like some type of coven. They could have did spell work over your masculine and tried to sacrifice you and give your 10 of Pentacles, your Ace of Pentacles to another feminine for her to show up in the universe, in the world, in your essence. Destiny swap. And that shit backfired. Show me this feminine that tried to do this. Who is this person? And they're hiding the fact that they tried to take your destiny, the Fool. 5 of Swords. They're hiding the fact that they're feeling defeated by you, needing to win. Yeah, somebody did something over and over. And let me tell you something. It was really convincing because this masculine was under some type of deep illusion. But what they didn't realize, or what the masculine probably has, well, now he does. He probably at the time what he did not realize is that he was the common denominator. He was the reason that they were able to cast this illusion. He was like a part of your contract. So somebody kept him under some form of an illusion, a feminine, to take your destiny. Somebody was intoxicated with your energy. Somebody was like, oh yeah, I get to be her child. Bitch, if you don't sit your punk ass down, it's a tower on your bitch ass. I can't stand raggedy ass people like this. They don't have no spiritual zhuzh, no spiritual connection. Bitch, you just running around. You want to look like everybody. You want to wear everybody else's skin. People like this need to be eliminated. I don't know what their purpose is in life. Like, what is your purpose? You have identity crisis. You want to be somebody so bad that you lost track of who the person was that you were trying to be. You out here hiding the fact that you are catching a tower after tower. This masculine is waking up from some type of dream state and illusion. So he could have walked away. Clarify this masculine. This is somebody that had your masculine under some type of, temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, could be a fire sign. If not, he's just coming up as somebody who is finding his purpose. Temperance could also represent balance, being connected to a spirit team, listen to his intuition, and it's leading him to the divine feminine because that's who he has the contract with. Rightfully so. Damn, show me this karmic ass feminine that's getting this tower with your raggedy ass. 2 of Swords in the reverse. You look stupid. You look dumb. Somebody did a glamour spell. Somebody could have like been copying everything about you, the way you look, like everything you do, your hair. I mean, they really went in full throttle after this masculine because this contract involves 2 people. So much so that somebody was desperate. They wanted to show up in the universe, in life as you, divine feminine. Misguided, deceit, and they wanted to postpone whatever the 10 of Pentacles was. Once somebody realized they couldn't have your destiny, they then attempted to get you to shield them from the karma that was about to whoop that ass, that still ended up hitting them like a ton of bricks. Okay. And then they wanted to postpone it. So then they went just working mostly on this masculine. This masculine chose this person. Clarify the 7 of Cups. Yep, the Lovers. I can't make it up. What is the Holy Spirit saying about this masculine? 4 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like you're not talking to this person. Clarify, what is it that Holy Spirit wants us to know about this masculine and this divine feminine? Page of Pentacles. I don't know. I feel like somebody wants to come in and make a small offer to you. Okay. You inspire this person. The more you awaken, the more they awaken. I feel like your purpose with this person is over. And I feel like they don't want to admit it. It's over. 10 of Cups. They're thinking about what they woulda, coulda, shoulda. Somebody's thinking about the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, 4 of Wands, celebrations. This was your person. They woke up too late. This is what happens when you try to tell people stuff and they sit back and they're like, you told me. Yeah, somebody was completely asleep though, y'all. If it's any consolation, somebody had some heavy ass witchcraft on this man. Big witchcraft. This ain't no Mickey Mouse ass witchcraft. This the kind of witchcraft you go to Jamaica and get done. These are like them powerful black ass, they real black. They connected to the earth and the roots, and they know how to put a root, and they know how to mix that blood with that clay and, mix potions and shit. They probably had stuff in this man's food. This person really believed that this was their person until shit started backfiring. Because when you try to show up in the universe as two people with a contract that only their two names are on the contract, and you're trying to destiny swap, eventually that shit is going to backfire. This person did like glamour magic, but it's been exposed. This man could be looking at this woman like, ugh, what the hell? Yep, that was your one. Remember, you was looking at her like, she's so pretty. I remember one time, child, commercial break. This guy that I knew, he was under such a strong spell. I mean, he had been to 5 readers before me, and we all told him the same thing. I said, you better get away from that witch. He was like, she's so pretty. She's so pretty. Child, I saw her picture, and listen, I don't body shame. Beauty's in the eye of the beholder. Let's just say when I looked at her picture, I said, yeah, she got a spell on your ass. This is her, huh? She's so pretty. Oh my God, she's just so beautiful. I said, oh yeah, she got a spell on you. It wasn't anything to write home about, but I could see her spirit. You understand? She kind of looked like Kermit the Frog to me, but I could see her spirit. I don't like to shame people's facial features. I don't get into shit like that. But I knew she had a spell on him because he just kept talking about how beautiful she was. And he was the only one that felt that way, right? Not to mention she had slept with pretty much all his friends and convinced him to marry her. Child, she had a root on him so deep. She was from New Orleans. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Listen, he never got away. The last time I saw him, his whole soul was out of his body. 4 swords, child. He still asleep. Literally, the last time I saw him, I was passing by like Home Depot, and I'm like, is that so-and-so? Child, he was walking dead. I said, Lord, have mercy. He never got away from that witch. She had sucked his whole soul out. And her previous husband, she had sucked his soul out too. I said, you crazy. Anyway, witchcraft, it's real, okay? So 4 swords. This person was asleep. Plain and simple. 7 of wands in the reverse. This person let their guard down with this person. They feel overwhelmed. No protection. Not a pot to tinkle in and a window to throw it out of. This is somebody that can't show up in the universe and say anything about what they did. Somebody did it. Show me this person that was trying to wear your shoes. Show me this person with your weird ass. Yeah, look. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse. They got to run back that 10 of Pentacles. Somebody very well could have manifested a life off of your masculine, and he was asleep completely, totally. He could have been sitting up thinking like, this my person. Child, that man was asleep, honey. He ain't no more. The magician in the upright, emperor in the upright, king of wands in the upright. He's up now, and he wants to come in and come towards you. It's like waking up from a dream and coming to the realization that, yeah, you've been asleep for longer than what you were anticipated to be asleep. And now that the 10 of Pentacles is in a reverse for whoever they are, clarify this masculine. Yep. So you get the whole 10 of Pentacles, basically divine feminine. You upheld your end of the contract. Like, let's keep it real. Okay. All while somebody was somewhere trying to be you and play house with your person. Your person is in the 5 of Pentacles. Okay. So they could be looking for some type of a hand me out. But I can't even say that this is your person. Somebody missed their opportunity. 4 of Cups. They missed their opportunity to have a contract with you. So they're begging for a new opportunity. They want to delay this cycle being closed with the world in the reverse. But this time is over. Whenever you have these spiritual contracts, okay, let's just be clear. Soulmate, twin flame, whatever. And you awaken faster than your soulmate. You are not obligated to stay asleep for them, jeopardize your life, whatever. It appears as though somebody's ass was bound to a witch that they gave an opportunity to, and they ended up in the 5 of Pentacles. This 10 of Pentacles was something that only the both of you could cash in on. So because you decided to ascend, because you decided to speak the truth, see the truth, look at this, clarity, breakthrough, visions. You got a vision. You knew exactly what was happening. You could have even tried to awaken your person. You could have prayed for your person And the prayers fell on deaf ears. This person was being controlled. It's a little coven here, a little group. Somebody could have rallied up their little witchy bitchy ass, dark ass, magic ass friends. Needless to say, somebody attacked a feminine that did not have the right to attack a feminine. So now the universe is saying, we're going to attack you. This person feels like something's on their ass. It's the universe. Somebody feels like it's some entities around them. It's the universe. Because you held up your end of the bargain, divine feminine, this 10 of Pentacles is now something that you will have, possibly with somebody else. Or you could just be in that 9 of Pentacles energy, carrying your independence, single and self-sufficient. All praises be to the creator of all things. Yeah, that's a lot. I mean, I don't know what else to say. Anything else? Let's just see what's coming up for the divine feminine. I feel like you have, somebody's in the 4 of Cups. This, just imagine being in a deep sleep, a stupor, if you will. You believe that you with somebody. You really feel like this is the one, and you with a dark ass witch that's trying to wear the essence of your soulmate, and you really believe it's your person, only to end up in the 5 of Pentacles. So with the King of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like they can't manifest anything. They can't manifest money. So somebody could have made a desperate attempt just recently to destiny swap with you for resources, money. They like, shit, we need food, we need money, we need this. And you're coming out as a Queen of Pentacles magician, like somebody that can just manifest money. You have good ideas. You're connected to source. You're connected to nature. You are walking, breathing, beautiful, perfect balance of Ashe energy. So mote it be, okay? Show me divine feminine energy. I feel like you got something new coming in. Yeah. 10 of Wands in the reverse. This burden is not yours. This battle is not yours. This shit got backfired. Divine feminine, you in the 10 of Wands in the reverse, and you're in the 10 of Cups in the upright. You could be seeing 10-10. You left this behind, and you're still getting your 10 of Cups. So you could have a new relationship that's about to start out. Yeah, look. You brought down a tower. It's a good tower. 8 of Pentacles, you're focused on something that you got going on. Virgo energy, you're grounded, you purified your earth, your body, your physical body. This is a soul tie that you broke. The Tower, the 10 of Cups. Somebody was somewhere playing around with the devil. Yep, look at the 10 of Wands. I can't make this up. Look how many times you release these burdens. So if the 10 of Wands is in a reverse for you, divine feminine, then guess what? That shit backfired. Somebody getting 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. 10 times 10 times 10 times 10. Hit dog, hitting rock bottom. 4 Wands in the reverse, honey. This shit is over. Cancel celebrations, okay? These people are unstable. This is what happens when you bind yourself. Somebody convinced your person to go against you. They did something dark together towards you. This person was fully possessed with some shit. Queen of Pentacles energy convinced this person that they were the Queen of Pentacles. They were manifesting off of your energy. Show me the divine feminine. You're the real Queen of Pentacles. That's what I heard. Page of Cups created some type of an illusion. I can make this up. Hermit energy, Virgo energy. Clarify. This shit backfired. This shit backfired. 8 of Pentacles in a reverse. Somebody could have lost their job and their house. These people are losing everything, y'all. This is karma. While you sail to calmer waters, excuse me. 8 of Pentacles in a reverse. Yep. They got to run back your destiny. They got to get the hell up out your way. Somebody's ancestors are saying, that's not my chosen one's footprint. Why you got them shoes on? Why are you wearing that scarf? Why are you wearing this person's essence? So this masculine was the common denominator. Clarify this masculine, a divine masculine turned karmic. Yeah, look, he did something behind the scenes. So he assisted this witch somehow. What's the moon energy? What did you do behind the scenes? Yep. He helped this person to block your intuition. Okay. High priestess in the reverse. Devil in the reverse. That shit backfired. 3 of Wands in the reverse. Something about blocking your intuition and keeping you on a stuck cycle so somebody could jump ahead of you and manifest your life before you. So you were supposed to be stuck on a timeline, couldn't move past, some type of pain, intuition block, confusion, the devil in the reverse, just stuck in some type of toxicity. It all backfired. He absolutely assisted this witch. So this is a couple. This was your soulmate. This was supposed to be somebody that was supposed to step into their divine masculine energy, and they chose a karmic relationship over somebody that they really were convinced was their person. I mean, my thing is, how is that a mistake? Only for them to end up in the Five of Pentacles? This person may have felt like they left you in the Five of Pentacles, but I feel like, child, this is over. These people are losing everything. When I say everything, the universe is really pissed off about this. You got Judgment in the reverse. You got the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. And you got the Lovers in the reverse. Child, this does conclude this raggedy ass case in spiritual court. Close the door. Hell no. This person is not only are they financially broke, they're mentally torn. They did so much black magic. It's the audacity. They can't move unless your energy's attached to it. Damn. Somebody was literally out here just like walking in your whole life. Now the jig is up. This person could be looking different. People could be looking at this person like, did you see such and such? Something ain't right. Why her face look like that? Child, listen. That's a glamour spell that wore off. She don't look the same. He don't look the same. He's not looking at her the same. They could be getting a divorce with Judgment in the reverse. Child, listen, this is too much. Yeah, all I can say is we're going to just close this out with a little bit of Palo Santo. I'm so glad that my bundles came with my sage, y'all. You know, I always like to show how pretty it is. Isn't that nice? Tagging it down below if you want to purchase from the shop. All the information is there. But overall energy, honey, there are some things that Palo Santo and sage just cannot help. This shit is over. Somebody got to run back your essence, all of what they tried to take. And whoever this masculine is trying to keep this contract open with you. I know he's been asleep for quite some time, but he's going to have to come to the realization that the contract has been satisfied. Whatever you were supposed to do for this person, even if you were seemingly supposed to appear to be the sacrifice, you served your purpose. It was in divine timing. And now somebody has hexed and cursed their whole life. When I tell you, you're about to hear about misery, torment, because this was like a big group. I'm getting like Jamaica. I'm getting somebody that like went out of the country, or Cuba. Like they found some powerful practitioners to do some shit like this. You could have even felt like somebody was trying to walk in your essence. Your feet could have been burning. You could have had itchy skin. Yeah, that's a sign of a skinwalker. That's a body jumper. There's somebody that's like, I just want to wear her face. I just want to wear her voice. Oh, do I sound like her? Oh my God. Like, you freaking weirdo. I can't stand no weird ass people like that. They irritate me. Can y'all tell? Like, I get so like, ugh, bitch, get your, what the hell? If you don't get your raggedy roach ass, that's a roach, honey. That's a rodent. Because when you call back all of your power and your essence, the whole table falls. The whole house falls. Yeah, confirmation. You know what I'm saying? So take it as it resonates, y'all. Okay, I'm feeling very Queen of Wandish, very warlike, very fiery. Set that bitch on fire. I hope they just burn, and I hope they burn. I hope their karma burns, man. Because these are people that just were relentless. Now people losing jobs and houses and shit, and losing their edges and their mind and their eyelashes. Oh, you bitches is now you looking crazy. So you've been stripped down to your very last compound. It was a whole coven after your divine masculine. And guess what? He could have had opportunities where he had awakened to what was going on. And this is why his ass is getting Judgment in the reverse too. Spirit is saying, hell no. Was this supposed to be your divine masculine? Absolutely. He's getting a harsh judgment because there was some type of realization and or awakening in the middle of all this nasty shit where this person could have stopped. And this is why they wanted to be with all the dogs, and they're going to lay down with the dogs, and they got up with fleas. Okay. So everybody is in the itchy and scratchy ass energy. Better than being Lilo and Stitch. I love y'all. Okay. I love you. I do. I promise I do. Take this reading as it resonates. I will absolutely see you in the next video. Until then, as always, peace be with you.